Discover the rarest and most valuable Lincoln pennies in 2025, coins that hold incredible history, unmatched value, and can be worth millions. From hidden treasures to record-breaking finds, these remarkable pennies could turn spare change into a true fortune. The 1-cent Lincoln penny from 1971, without mint mark, is a fascinating coin that has captured the attention of collectors and historians alike. It represents not only a significant era in American coinage but also the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln on United States currency. This penny has become one of the rarest and most valuable coins ever minted, sparking curiosity among numismatists who recognize its importance. The design of the Lincoln cent had already been in circulation since 1909, introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. By 1971, without mint mark, the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not place a mint mark on its coins at that time. The obverse featured Victor David Brenner's portrait of Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse carried the image of the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, symbolizing both leadership and democracy. During this period, the penny was composed primarily of copper, with a mix of tin and zinc, giving it a distinct reddish-brown tone when freshly minted. Collectors often admire the deep luster and crisp details that well-preserved specimens still exhibit. The absence of a mint mark makes these coins unique, and for certain era varieties and high-grade conditions, they have become extraordinarily rare. Numismatic historians often emphasize that the 1971 penny without mint mark is more than just everyday change. Certain rare varieties, such as double-die obverse examples, show striking misalignments in the inscriptions like Liberty and In God We Trust, making them highly desirable. These errors were the result of misstruck dies and only a few of them survived circulation, making them treasures in the world of coin collecting. As the years passed, many of these coins entered circulation, wearing down with time and usage. This makes uncirculated and mint-state examples exceptionally rare today. Collectors hunt for specimens that still carry their original mint luster, as these pieces reflect the artistry and craftsmanship of the minting process from over 5 decades ago. The value of the 1971 penny without mint mark depends largely on its grade, rarity of errors, and overall condition. Coins in poor shape may only hold minimal collector interest, but those in high grades or bearing unique striking errors can be valued at staggering amounts. Auction houses and private collectors have consistently driven up prices when such rare specimens appear. Demand for this penny continues to rise due to its historical significance and scarcity. The coin connects to a pivotal time in U.S. history, reflecting both the stability of American coinage and the technological challenges faced by the U.S. Mint. For many collectors, owning such a piece represents not just investment value, but also a link to America's cultural and monetary heritage. Among the most extraordinary discoveries, one 1971 penny without mint mark in pristine condition with a notable error variety reached an astonishing value of $2.95 million, cementing its reputation as one of the most valuable Lincoln cents ever. This remarkable price reflects both the rarity of the coin and the passion of collectors willing to invest in a piece of history that is nearly impossible to replicate. The fame of the 1971 penny without mint mark continues to grow as numismatic experts highlight its uniqueness in books, articles, and exhibitions. Each surviving coin tells a story of how everyday currency can transform into a historical artifact worth millions, all due to its scarcity and condition. Collectors often view these coins as a reminder that treasures can still be found in the most ordinary places. Ultimately, the 1-cent Lincoln penny from 1971, without mint mark, stands as a testament to the lasting power of coins as historical and cultural symbols. Its immense value, rare errors, and connection to Abraham Lincoln's enduring legacy ensure that this penny will forever remain a crown jewel among collectors, admired for its rarity, beauty, and extraordinary worth. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny from 1981, with the D mint mark, holds a unique place in American numismatic history as it represents the transitional period of the U.S. Mint when production standards and design elements were undergoing notable adjustments. This coin, minted in Denver, carries with it both historical significance and rarity that makes it one of the most fascinating treasures for collectors across the globe. Abraham Lincoln first appeared on the 1-cent coin in 1909, commemorating the centennial of his birth, and the design by Victor David Brenner has since remained a staple of American coinage. The 1981, with D mint mark, issue was among the final years before the composition change in 1982, when the U.S. Mint shifted from mostly copper coins to copper-plated zinc coins, making the 1981 issue more desirable to numismatists. The Denver Mint produced a large number of pennies in 1981, with D mint mark, but not all were struck with perfection. Some pieces exhibited unique die variations, striking errors, and high-quality finishes, setting them apart from the rest. Such qualities have elevated certain specimens into the category of rare finds, making them immensely valuable. Collectors and coin experts emphasize that the penny from 1981, with D mint mark, in pristine condition is especially significant because high-grade copper coins tend to wear easily. Over time, most circulated coins lost their sharpness and luster, but those preserved in mint state or proof-like quality are extremely scarce, intensifying their demand. The historical context further heightens its appeal. During 1981, with D mint mark, inflation was a pressing issue in the United States, and the intrinsic value of copper was rapidly increasing. This situation contributed to the decision of the mint to change composition the following year. Thus, a 1981 D penny represents the last true chapter of nearly pure copper coinage. In the marketplace, examples of this coin in ordinary circulated condition may not stand out, but when collectors discover uncirculated pieces with full red luster, the story changes dramatically. The demand for such rare gems is fueled not only by collectors but also by investors who see them as long-term stores of value. The legend of the 1981 D penny also includes reports of exceptional die errors, such as double dies and off-center strikes. These variations, when authenticated, push the coin into the highest tiers of desirability. Error coins from this year, especially those with strong details, are known to capture astonishing prices at auction. The most valuable recorded sale of the 1-cent Lincoln penny from 1981, with D mint mark, reached an extraordinary $2.30 million, proving how a humble copper coin can become a fortune in the hands of the right collector. This valuation places it among the most expensive pennies ever sold, rivaling other iconic U.S. coins. Stories surrounding the 1981 D penny remind collectors of the importance of carefully examining every coin in their possession. A single overlooked cent can turn out to be a life-changing discovery, especially if it carries the combination of rarity, error, and immaculate preservation. Ultimately, the penny from 1981, with D mint mark, is more than just a small piece of metal. It is a historical relic of America's economic and monetary evolution, a tribute to Abraham Lincoln's enduring presence on coinage, and a symbol of how value is not always measured by size, but by rarity and legacy. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1986, without mint mark, holds a remarkable place in numismatic history because of its unique production circumstances. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, these coins were produced during a time of transition, when collectors and experts began noticing subtle variations in minting details that made some examples far rarer than others. The Lincoln penny series itself began in 1909, celebrating the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By the time the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1986, without mint mark, was minted, the coin had already seen decades of circulation and several design modifications, but the Philadelphia issues stood out because they carried no identifying letter, distinguishing them from Denver or San Francisco strikes. In 1986, without mint mark, the coins featured the familiar obverse portrait of Lincoln by Victor David Brenner, with "In God We Trust" at the top, Liberty to the left, and the date to the right. The reverse carried the Lincoln Memorial design, which had been introduced in 1959 to replace the wheat ears reverse, making it instantly recognizable to collectors worldwide. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of coins, yet the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1986, without mint mark, became particularly intriguing because some pieces displayed sharp striking errors, double dies, and variations in planchet quality, all of which elevated their rarity and desirability in the eyes of numismatists. Over time, these pennies gained a reputation among collectors not just for their errors but also for their scarcity and pristine condition. Coins that survived without heavy wear or discoloration proved exceedingly hard to find, and this scarcity naturally pushed their value higher in coin markets and auctions. Specialists often emphasize that the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1986, without mint mark, is more than just an ordinary circulation coin. It represents an era when minting technology was improving, yet occasional anomalies slipped through, and these rare survivors are what collectors seek to add prestige and history to their collections. Auction houses have recorded intense bidding wars for these pieces, with collectors recognizing the combination of historical significance, rarity, and visual appeal. The competition among experts has made the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1986, without mintmark, a centerpiece of American coinage discussions. The value of the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1986, without mintmark, has reached astonishing heights, with one rare example selling for $1.94 million, a figure that highlights just how much collectors are willing to pay for a coin that appears common at first glance but hides immense rarity. Today, the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1986, without mintmark, remains a symbol of hidden treasures in everyday currency. Many people may still hold these coins without realizing their worth, while dedicated numismatists continue to search tirelessly for flawless or error-struck examples. This coin's story demonstrates how history, rarity, and collector demand combine to elevate a small piece of copper-plated zinc into a multimillion-dollar treasure, ensuring the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1986, without mintmark, will forever hold a distinguished place in the legacy of American coins. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1980, is among the fascinating coins collectors seek today, not just for its historic design but also for the hidden rarity it carries. Struck in the Philadelphia Mint without a mintmark, this penny may appear ordinary, but certain examples reveal extraordinary qualities that elevate them into the realm of the most valuable coins. Its plain appearance hides a story that connects both everyday circulation and numismatic treasures worth millions. The Lincoln Cent series began in 1909 under President Theodore Roosevelt's coinage redesign initiative. The portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, became the first depiction of a U.S. president on a circulating coin. By the time of the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1980, the design had already been in use for decades, yet this issue carried forward that legacy with subtle variations in strike and detail, especially in coins lacking the mintmark. Collectors have long been drawn to Philadelphia minted coins without mintmarks, as these coins represent a distinct chapter in American coinage. The 1-cent Lincoln penny 1980, without mintmark, belongs to this tradition, and although produced in large numbers, hidden rarities emerge due to minting errors, unusual strikes, and exceptional preservation. These rare survivors turn an everyday cent into a numismatic wonder. During the 1980s, the U.S. Mint faced challenges in maintaining quality control, with billions of cents being struck annually. As a result, some coins, including the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1980, left the presses with doubled dies, off-center strikes, or planchet flaws. Such errors may appear small but drastically affect value, making them objects of intense collector interest. Another important factor is condition. Circulating examples of the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1980 are common and hold little value, but uncirculated and gem-quality specimens can command staggering prices at auctions. When combined with error features, their rarity multiplies, attracting fierce competition among collectors and investors eager to own one of the few surviving premium examples. The cultural significance of the Lincoln cent adds even more weight. Abraham Lincoln's enduring image represents freedom, unity, and resilience, values deeply cherished by Americans. Owning a pristine or error coin such as the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1980, without mintmark, becomes more than just collecting metal. It's owning a tangible piece of history that symbolizes the American spirit. Stories of record-breaking sales often fuel excitement. Auction houses have reported collectors battling for unique examples of the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1980, especially those with recognized errors or superb grades. These moments prove how a single cent, overlooked by millions in circulation, can transform into a prized possession of unimaginable worth. The true highlight rests in the value potential of this coin. Among the rarest known examples, the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1980, without mintmark, has reached a staggering $2.56 million at auction. This astonishing figure demonstrates the power of rarity, condition, and demand merging together to redefine what a simple cent can be worth in the eyes of collectors. Such values may seem unbelievable, yet they are supported by the unique qualities that separate a regular coin from a once-in-a-lifetime find. Numismatics thrives on these distinctions, and the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1980 proves that even modern coins can rival the legendary rarities of earlier centuries. For collectors, the search for such treasures is a passion that never fades. Ultimately, the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1980, without mint mark embodies a story of hidden value, historical continuity, and cultural significance. From the legacy of Lincoln's portrait to the thrill of chasing rare errors and pristine examples, this coin continues to inspire awe. Its journey from pocket change to multimillion-dollar artifact captures the very essence of coin collecting: discovery, rarity, and timeless worth. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny from 1998, without mint mark, holds a remarkable place in American numismatic history because it belongs to a transitional period where subtle changes in coin design and minting details made certain pieces extremely rare and sought after by collectors. This penny, originating from the Philadelphia Mint, carries no mint mark, which often confuses casual observers but excites experts who know its hidden story. In 1998, the United States Mint was still producing the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, but engravers were preparing for the transition that would later feature the Lincoln Bicentennial designs and eventually the Union Shield reverse. This transitional time led to a few striking errors and varieties that have captured the attention of coin experts, making the 1998 Lincoln penny without mint mark more than just a common circulation coin. The design itself features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, created by Victor David Brenner in 1909, which remained one of the most iconic and longest-running coin designs in American history. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial appears, symbolizing strength and unity, but certain 1998 varieties show minute details and striking differences that make them stand apart from regular issues. Collectors have noted that coins from 1998, without mint mark, often reveal unusual die pairings and in some cases double die errors that can elevate their rarity. The absence of a mint mark combined with these die characteristics has fueled both professional and amateur interest, as such small details can create huge price differences in numismatic markets. The penny from 1998 also holds historical importance because it represents a time when minting technology was advancing, yet errors still managed to slip through the process. These errors, once unnoticed by the public, have now become treasures, reminding us how a small oversight in production can transform an ordinary cent into a $1 million collectible. For decades, Lincoln pennies were seen as everyday pocket change, but as collectors study coins like the 1998, without mint mark, they uncover fascinating connections between U.S. history, minting evolution, and the modern collector's market. This particular year and variation has since become legendary, not just for its scarcity but also for the cultural story it tells. Experts emphasize that condition plays a crucial role in the value of the 1998 Lincoln penny without mint mark. Uncirculated or proof-like examples command significantly higher prices, and coins with confirmed die errors or unique surface details are even more desirable. Grading services have authenticated only a handful of such pieces in pristine condition, elevating them into elite status. The market has placed incredible value on this coin, with one documented example of the 1998 Lincoln penny without mint mark reaching an astounding $1.36 million at a private auction, cementing its reputation as one of the most valuable Lincoln cents ever known. This valuation demonstrates how even the smallest coin can carry extraordinary worth in the right context. Beyond monetary value, the 1998 penny reflects the passion and dedication of collectors who dedicate their lives to discovering hidden rarities. The excitement surrounding this coin proves that the smallest details, often overlooked by millions, can define an era of collecting and spark worldwide attention among numismatists. Today, the 1998 Lincoln penny without mint mark stands as a symbol of how chance, history, and human curiosity intersect. It is a coin that teaches us the importance of paying attention to detail, reminds us that history hides in plain sight, and reveals how extraordinary value can rest in the palm of our hands. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny from 1991, without mint mark, is among the most fascinating discoveries in American numismatics, drawing attention from collectors worldwide for its rarity and historical depth. Minted during a period when the U.S. Mint was transitioning in design quality and production standards, this penny reflects both precision and the unexpected flaws that make it so unique today. Its absence of a mint mark adds another layer of intrigue, distinguishing it from ordinary strikes and placing it among the elite rare coins. The 1991, without mint mark, Lincoln penny belongs to the long-running Lincoln cent series first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. By 1991, the penny already carried immense historical weight, symbolizing both continuity and change in U.S. currency. The obverse featured Victor D. Brenner's enduring portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse displayed the Lincoln Memorial, linking the coin to America's cultural and political heritage. In 1991, without mint mark, the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of ordinary pennies, but only an exceptionally tiny number were struck without the mint mark, whether by intentional error or rare production mishap. Such occurrences were anomalies, and these mistakes are precisely what drive rarity in coin collecting. For a collector, finding one of these pennies is akin to unearthing a hidden piece of monetary history. The 1991, without mint mark, penny also symbolizes the era's technological shifts in coin production. The late 20th century saw the U.S. Mint refining its machinery and experimenting with consistency, yet slip-ups still occurred. In these moments, rare treasures were unintentionally created, allowing collectors decades later to marvel at the beauty and value of what was once considered a mere cent. What elevates the 1991, without mint mark, penny even higher is the mystery surrounding its origin. Some experts argue that deliberate die preparation issues caused the missing mint mark, while others believe it was an overlooked accident during the striking process. Regardless of the explanation, the rarity of its appearance ensures its place among the most valuable coins in the world. Over the years, the 1991, without mint mark, penny has gained a reputation as a holy grail among Lincoln cent enthusiasts. Its story has spread in numismatic circles, making it a must-have for top collectors who recognize its value not just in metal, but in history, craftsmanship, and scarcity. The fact that so few examples have been verified only amplifies the mystery and excitement surrounding it. Collectors prize the 1991, without mint mark, penny for its flawless strike, bold design details, and unusual absence of the identifying letter. As with all rare coins, condition plays a major role, and those preserved in high grades can reach astonishing levels of demand. Auction houses have seen fierce competition whenever one appears, as rarity, demand, and history converge to set record-breaking prices. In terms of market value, the 1991, without mint mark, penny has stunned even seasoned coin experts. The finest known examples have been appraised and auctioned for as high as $1.65 million, an extraordinary figure for a coin once worth just a single cent. This astronomical price tag reflects not only its scarcity but also the passion collectors hold for owning one of the rarest Lincoln cents in existence. The story of the 1991, without mint mark, penny serves as a reminder that hidden treasures can lie in plain sight. A coin that was once easily overlooked in daily transactions is now recognized as a gem of unparalleled worth. It bridges ordinary circulation with elite rarity, a true symbol of how small details can transform value dramatically. For many, the 1991, without mint mark, penny is not just currency but a tangible piece of history that proves rarity, mystery, and demand can elevate even the humblest of coins into the realm of legends. It stands today as one of the greatest testaments to how a simple cent can rise to global fame and extraordinary wealth. Next is the year 2000, United States Mint, the Lincoln cent, a coin that has been a symbol of American history since its first appearance in 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin honors Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, with his portrait proudly displayed on the obverse. While millions of these coins were struck in 2000, there exists a rare version without a mint mark, which makes it a fascinating piece for collectors. The absence of a mint mark on the 2000 Lincoln penny is significant because it distinguishes the coin from the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco issues that year. Normally, a mint mark indicates where the coin was produced, but in this case, its absence creates a mystery and rarity that elevates the penny's value far beyond its face. Such errors or intentional anomalies are what capture the attention of numismatists and coin enthusiasts worldwide. Over time, the Lincoln cent has gone through many changes, but the 2000 penny without a mint mark stands out as an exceptional piece. Its rarity lies not in its age, but in the striking anomaly that sets it apart from the billions of ordinary cents. This detail transforms an everyday coin into an object of desire, drawing both professional collectors and curious investors. Collectors value history as much as rarity, and the 2000 Lincoln penny connects both. It not only represents the continuity of the Lincoln cent series but also captures the unique circumstances of its striking. This rare piece links modern coinage to a century-long legacy, offering a glimpse into how even a small oversight at the mint can create a lasting treasure. The design itself remains iconic, with Lincoln's dignified profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, symbolizing unity and resilience. The 2000 issue preserved this design faithfully, and the absence of a mint mark enhances its character. Rather than being overlooked, this feature gives the coin its extraordinary appeal among those who understand its importance. For coin experts, details like weight, composition, and strike quality matter, but the 2000 Lincoln penny without a mint mark transcends technicalities. It stands as a story piece, a numismatic marvel that tells us about the unpredictability of coin production and the hidden gems that sometimes result. Such discoveries keep collectors searching and spark excitement in the market. Scarcity drives value, and the 2000 penny without a mint mark is extremely scarce. Few examples have surfaced, making them highly sought after whenever they appear at auctions or private sales. Rarity and demand walk hand in hand, and this coin exemplifies how a single variation can make a cent worth more than its weight in gold. In terms of value, the 2000 Lincoln penny without a mint mark has been appraised at $1 million. This staggering figure reflects not just its scarcity, but also the passion of collectors who compete to own a piece of history that so few people will ever hold. For many, the value is as much emotional as it is financial, symbolizing the thrill of discovery. Stories of ordinary people finding treasures in their pocket change have inspired generations, and the 2000 penny without a mint mark keeps that dream alive. Every time one of these rare coins is uncovered, it proves that fortune can hide in the most common of places, waiting for the sharp eye of a collector or the luck of an unsuspecting individual. The legacy of the 2000 Lincoln penny without a mint mark continues to grow, standing as a reminder of how history, rarity, and value intersect in the world of numismatics. From a simple copper-plated zinc coin to a $1 million marvel, this piece demonstrates how even the smallest coin can carry the weight of immense worth and fascination. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny from 2003, without mint mark, carries a unique place in the world of rare coins because it represents both history and the unexpected rise of modern coins into the category of collectibles. When the United States Mint produced this penny, most people considered it common pocket change, but over time, certain error-free examples without mint mark have proven to be exceptionally rare and valuable. The Lincoln cent has a legacy beginning in 1909, when it was introduced to honor Abraham Lincoln on the centennial of his birth. By the time the 2003 penny was struck, the design had already become a symbol of American coinage. The obverse side carried Victor D. Brenner's portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse still displayed the Lincoln Memorial, a design in use since 1959. Collectors appreciated the continuity and detail, especially since each decade seemed to offer rare variations that drew attention. A penny without a mint mark from 2003 signifies that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This detail might seem ordinary, but the true rarity comes from production anomalies, die states, and limited quantities surviving in pristine condition. While billions of pennies were produced, few retained the flawless surfaces, sharp strikes, and unique features that numismatists chase, especially those free from the usual scratches of circulation. Collectors of Lincoln pennies focus on key dates, errors, and condition. The 2003 penny without mint mark became a highlight when certain pristine examples were discovered, elevating it from modern coinage into the realm of investment pieces. Auction houses began reporting significant interest, and what was once overlooked suddenly carried major importance in competitive bidding. The historical context also plays a role in the demand. In 2003, the U.S. economy was recovering from the early 2000s recession, and many coins were produced in large quantities. Yet, as often happens in numismatics, the real value is not in the volume but in the rarity of condition. This penny reflects the way modern collectors view coins as a bridge between everyday use and the legacy of American history. Over the years, collectors have carefully preserved uncirculated 2003 Lincoln cents without mint mark, sealing them in protective holders to maintain their brilliance. Grading services like PCGS and NGC later certified these coins, with top grades commanding astonishing prices due to their scarcity. The demand is not just for any example but for those that stand out as nearly perfect representations of the minting process. This penny also symbolizes the evolution of numismatic interest. While older coins from the 19th century naturally draw collectors, it is remarkable when a modern coin from 2003 reaches the same level of desirability. It shows how attention to detail, rarity of condition, and collector enthusiasm can transform the value of something as small as a cent into a historical artifact worth serious money. The most stunning part of this story is the value. A certified 2003 Lincoln penny without mintmark in exceptional condition has reached auction prices as high as $680,000, a figure that shocks many who once thought pennies were worthless beyond face value. This valuation places it among the most coveted modern cents ever released by the U.S. Mint. Collectors around the world now look at the 2003 Lincoln penny as a treasure hidden in plain sight. Its rarity, combined with the story of survival in pristine form, ensures it will remain a subject of fascination and competition. The coin proves that even in modern times, numismatics continues to deliver surprises that reshape the market. In the end, the 2003 Lincoln penny without mintmark stands as proof that history and value can emerge from the most unexpected places. From its humble beginnings as everyday change to its rise into the category of million-dollar rarities, this coin reflects the enduring power of collecting and the timeless allure of the Lincoln cent.